This playthrough is rated E10+.
Battle after battle, blood was spilled, tears were shed, and lives were lost. At the battle's end, Altreus found himself facing he who would destroy everything known to man. With Holy Blade in hand, he stood against Mephreyu to defend his world's future. Stage 39, Light, Dark, and ... Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Rondo of Swords. In the last episode, we defeated Thunder God Ernest, or not Thunder God, that's a different game. But anyway, Ernest was beaten with the power of arrows. Yeah, arrows, you know, wizards are glass cannons, man. But now it's time for us to fight Mephreyu himself. What dark power will he unleash? Can we stop him before he does do that? Can we save the world? Let's find out. Mephreyu, let go of the power. Whatever for, everything has just begun. Begun? What you're about to do will be the end of everything. The idea to end everything was not mine. How could you know what we have been through? I know, Mephreyu, but you mustn't do this. We do not claim to be blameless, but our guilt does not justify your actions. No matter your reasons, I will fight to protect those dear to me. Very well then, I look forward to seeing your efforts. If you decide to oppose me, then I shall acknowledge all that is. Everything is equal before the darkness, and suffering does not exist. I'll stop you, no matter what. It's time to uphold all the vows I made on this blade. Okay, so it's time for the final battle. Before I go over to my setup and everything like that, everyone actually has unique dialogue for the battle against Mephreyu. So let me show all the characters I will not be using during this fight. Yeah, there's some characters I probably should use, but I'm not, so oh well. Alright. Yeah, everyone will have a line of dialogue before fighting Mephreyu. I'm Kay, a knight of Brightfold. I will have my revenge for the death of Prince Sordak. It's not like me to get serious, but for this, I'll make an exception. To restore peace to my homeland of Sheelam, I will defeat you. I'll still have stuff I want to do, I won't let you have your way, Mephreyu. The spirits are trembling, Master. Grant me strength. So yeah, I like that. At least all the characters finally get some dialogue. I mean, there's quite a few characters that get like nothing at the during like most of the game. So at least some of the characters get something here. So.
Here, this one's all mine. I'll show you how.
If you want a threat to the whole world, I wouldn't be so inclined to interfere in here. So, this is the power the Holy King sealed away. Looks like I finally got a worthy opponent. What a waste to seal away such powerful magic. Alas, its very existence is a blight on the world. I hate to do this, but we're gonna have to take it away. Well, there's nothing I could steal, yeah? And if we don't end this war, I'll never pry that sword loose from Altreus. Here goes nothing. Only 3 years ago, I might have been on your side, but I have Altreus now. I can't let you do this. Yeah, still, this 14-year-old girl keeps hanging on to our main character. How lovely. Awkward. Whoops, I didn't mean to. I meant to redo it. Whoops, my bad. I thought I chose Reform Party, but... Alright. Yeah, some get interesting dialogue and some don't, so, oh well.
Looks like it's the old guy's turn.
One more for Alicia. Oh well, anyway. I might not be the brightest babe around, but I know when a dude is up to no good. I pray that it will be the last time I'm required to wield my sword for Princess Mari's sake. Behold the strength of a knight of Verona. Oh dear, I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it all to use that kind of power. That's all she said. Is there anything we can do against power that fearsome? My God, my people, lend me your strength. I can sympathize, but for the Order's greater good, I'll stop you here no matter what. Yeah, at least they get their last shine to shine if you've been using them and all. Weird how Serta gets something, but it's like at the very end, so.
With this sword, I cannot lose.
Master Altreus, please guide us with that light. Okay, now choose the final party. Oh yeah, well actually, before I use the final party, I want to get a few levels for Albrecht. Not many, just like to 43 or 44, because most enemies are here. That way it keeps them uneven. You can probably do this without the levels, but I'm going to do that anyway. So Alright, I'll do that really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is going to be my final party for this. Serdic, Mary, Ansem, Cotton, Alhambra, and Albrecht. You can swap out Alhambra for Margus if you've been using him. Either one's good for this case. I just like her because she does a lot of damage and has really good movement. Okay, so for gear, I'm going to give a bunch of defensive equipment for Altreus and use him basically as a kind of a blocking tank. I also gave him, he has Invoke Might, Stand Fast, Sharp Shot, Foresight, Retaliation, Null, ZOC, Arrow Guard, and Codec. Night Codec. A lot of those aren't really necessary. Just use them just to give him something to. Basically, I just want his AC up. If you want him to be able to use his Overbreak all the time, give him Arc Charge and just use that every turn to build up. Because there is a point to this battle where you can basically wait out the turns and build up stuff. But after you hit a certain point, you will have to basically work towards the end game. Otherwise, you'll get bogged down. So keep that in mind. While doing that, but the early part of the battle you can kind of do that, and then for Mary, I just basically just maxed out her Invoke Mind. She's basically there for healing, mainly for healing and Holy Favor. That's pretty much it. Gear wise, I really don't have anything to give her. I guess I mean she heals already maxed out by this point. I'll just give her a bunch of magic stuff, because if she gets smacked, like, there's not much you can really do about that. Oh yeah, I never went over the Wrath medal we got last episode. It's just increases counterattack damage, that's all it does. Nothing really great. I mean, really for items wise, there's really not much really you need to equip here. Maybe like healing and MP stuff, but she gets enough MP from just like stuff like that. I might give her some MP restoratives just in case, but you can beat these battles without MP at all. I'm just doing this just as a precaution, but she usually gets enough MP from refills just from her natural ability that it really doesn't come up too much. Skill wise, yeah, I already talked about that. Ansem, since he's got his final ability now, he has True Arrows, so we want to equip that to him. That'll raise his range by a bit, so that way you can actually hit from a decent range. Yeah, I should have maybe saved a little bit of his. Like, he only has a couple points. Technically, if I get a level in this battle, I could probably get enough points to max out True Arrows, but it's not that big of a deal. But still, because I can do this without having that. But anyway, his gear is like before. Anything that raises his attack power. Copper rings, Griffin ring, South metal if you've got him. If not, something that increases his attack power. Cotton, I just maxed out her Invoke Mind and mana, but basically Flame Dragon is going to be the big one here. Also give her a bunch of magic gear to make sure she one-shots anything here, at least, except for the boss, and can take magic damage. It really comes down to it. Alhambra, really not much for her. Just basically, I just maxed out her Stand Fast. She's already good as is. She's mainly there to piddle damage or finish people off. It really comes down to it. Gear-wise, I just gave stuff that improved her critical chances and movement. You could give movement to anyone, though. Doesn't have to be Alhambra specifically. And then Albrecht. I gave him Sprint, Foresight, and Vital Strike. But like I said, if you wanted to go with... getting him an Overbreak in this battle can be very helpful. So maybe giving him either Lion Strike to increase his OB gauge, or give him Arc Charge to increase it manually would also work too. But if you give him enough kills, he should have enough room to be able to get Overbreak 3 by the end of this. So, alright. I think we're good. Let's go. Fine for the final battle against Mephreyu himself. I won't let you put the whole world to sleep. So, this is the source of all evil. Well, I could settle for being one who has sealed the darkness away. My tail is tingling. What an irritating feeling. Mephreyu, let the both of us be judged for all the blood to be shed. Now, Altreus, let's end this war. Okay, defeat Mephreyu is the win condition. Altreus being defeated is the losing condition. So there's quite a few things going on in this battle. So one, we got some kind Heavy Knights here, they're interrogators. They got volcanic weapons. They got ZOC, Arrow Guard, Magic Guard. They're Crimson Knights, male, age 45. A Cavalier is risen to the rank of Commander. Appears to be very distinguished. No states currently. There are a few of them in this battle. 3 of them, as you can see here. These guys are kind of the more annoying ones to fight because of where they're placed at, but nothing we can't handle. They've got Conquest, they got ZOC, Arrow Guard, Magic Guard, and number 13, which can cause the glass condition. They're Crimson Knights, male, age 44. Same description. Both of them have the same thing on that one. Alright, then we've got regular Knights here. They have Grand Blazes, they have Stand Fast, ZOC, and Mind Chains, which gives you the clumsy condition, which means you will stand, means your movement will be reduced. They also got their elite armors, musketeers, males, age 33, slightly more eminent cavalier. Then we got quite a few wizards here. They got Lost Staffs, they got Magic Guard, which is reduced damage from magic. Taurus Spell, which basically means they'll always refill their MP just enough to where it's annoying, so you basically have to finish them off. They got Soul Rend, which has a range of 11, I believe. Let me double check my notes on that one. They basically all the wizards have max HP or max spell strength. So if you know what their ranges are, you can go from that. Yeah, Soul Rend is 11 from their position. So Ansem obviously should not get hit by them. Dark spells consume less MP, so they can do it quite regularly. They're Grandmasters, they're Sky Blasters, male, age 35, high-class spellcaster, and research wonk. I don't know why they didn't translate that better. Yeah, this guy's got Abyss Gate, which is maxed out at level at max, which is 10 range. Same thing, same class. So these guys are going to be annoying as they kind of try to piddle damage us to death. Then we got some healers here. These guys got Cure Drop and Aurora Terrorie, which has a range of 6. They also got Taurus Spell and Magic Guard, so they can heal their MP. They're Cardinals, Prophets, they're male, age 42. High-class Priest who turns up his nose at anything less than Foie Gras. And then we've got, I think this guy's the same. Oh no, this guy doesn't have a Oratory, he's just got Arcane Light. But he's supposed to heal Mephreyu, but you'll beat him by the time you get there anyway. And then the final 2 wizards have 7 Menace, which is a range of, I believe, 8 on that one. Sorry, I've got the notes for the spells right here, so I have to double check with those. Yeah, maxed out at range 8 is a diamond formation around the caster. On both these guys, as you can see, the Arcane Evil, Magic Guard, all that fun stuff. Same description. And the final boss himself, Mephreyu. He's got the Alciel staff, a staff believed to be made for the pieces of a black sun. He's got Amarita to fully restore his HP. He's got Soma Droplet to fully restore his MP. He's got a Ruby Amulet and Rose Amulet for defensive purposes. He's got the Satan Medal, which is it Satan? Improves his MP every turn, which is annoying. And finally, the Worm Medal. This is the most annoying item in the game because he had to deplete his MP to his HP, so you have to hit him every turn. You can do enough damage to go to basically break his MP just enough to where his MP restorative doesn't do that, which is nice. Because weirdly enough, Taurus Spell is a better ability of healing your MP than this is, so it still heals it quite a bit, but not as much as you'd think. So yeah, so you have to whittle down basically 2 HP bars, but as soon as you get his MP down to 0, he's really a sitting duck for either Ansem or Cotton or something like that, despite his MP, magic ability. He's got Abyss Shard, which is dark spells do more damage. He's got Ars Magna. All spells do more damage and consume less MP. He's got 7 Menace, which is the same. He's got 8 range. And he's got Pandemonium, which is unique only to Mephreyu. It has a range. He doesn't use it too often, but if you surround him or get too many people around him, he'll cast it. It's got a range of 11 by 11 square emanating from him. And he'll basically kill all your allies if you cast that. I mean, for all intents and purposes. So, Mephreyu, he's a Rune Master. He's male, age 29. He's got the Dark Charge, Overbreak. Restores MP by calling on the power of darkness. So, it basically refills his HP pool. Bio served as Brett Val's court wizard, but was raised by the Order of Vanra, a dark sect. After losing a friend of Verona's purges, he sought revenge through servitude to the darkness. Where was this backstory from? We don't even hear this till like the very end of the game. I'll go over that. I'll go over my issues with the game when we actually beat it. So, okay, so basically this is a waiting game. Oh, right, sorry. Forgot to go over. This guy's got the cure drop as well. He's got melee guard, interestingly enough. But anyway, also finally the 4 chevaliers here. They got Guilty Pains. They got Null ZOC, Arrow Guard, Magic Guard, Tormentors. They're Red Rams. They're male, age 42, extremely distinguished cavaliers, risen to the rank of commander, and that's it. These guys are probably the more annoying enemies outside of the wizards because of their huge range. Okay, so first turn, let's move Altreus into range so he can pull in this first guy. Yeah, this battle's gonna be long, by the way, folks. Because melee, the big reason this battle's gonna take forever is because we're gonna have to. It's gonna take me forever to lower his MP down, let him use a Soma drop, then do it again, and yeah, that'll be fun. So anyway, all right, let's finish this guy off. I'm trying to give Albrecht his some
Attack!
I try to give Albrecht his overbreak up a little bit, so. Alright, and then we want to work on the wizards here so they don't keep hitting me. Actually, I could finish you off before you get too far away. Let me look at my range really quick. Okay, yeah, I can basically get right up on that guy, so. Oh yeah, let me show you the range with True Arrow now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I only gotten the last point, I would have got 9. Yeah, you've got a crazy range now there, Ansem. Yeah, hopefully you gave him his final class by the time you got here, folks. Although, you can beat this without Mephreyu being his final class, it just makes it a lot easier.
Oh, light, grant me your...
Alright. Yeah, Ansem almost has the same range as wizards when it comes to hitting them now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't. We still have to teleport him away anyway, and like I said, Mary's MP regeneration is just high enough to where we're fine with that. So yeah, let's have Ansem take out a couple of these guys.
Take this.
He'll be getting quite a few levels from that. And as soon as we get rid of those guys, we'll
Oh, light, grant me your...
we'll wait until Ansem finishes those guys off.
Take this.
And once again, he's down. Alright. Now, I said you might want to give a few turns for Mary to get her MP back up before moving on. Alright, now we have Cotton take care of these guys, or at least whittle them down, so... They'll move everyone up a little bit. Like I said, I want Albert to get at least his third overbreak. That'll help with
Oh, light, grant
yeah,
me your...
Ansem will probably gain at least get to level 50 by the end of this, I bet. I mean, with Ansem's new range, he could easily just keep hitting these guys from pretty far away, but I want to give Cotton some experience too.
Check out my magic!
There, go and heal while we wait.
Oh, light, grant me your...
I guess I could use Ansem to whittle him down a little bit, so. Because now he has, because his range is so high now.
Take this.
Yeah, he almost one-shots these guys. Like, it's crazy. Actually, I might use that to weaken, get Albrecht his, Yeah, I gotta remember to do it.
Check out my magic!
Yeah, now she's reached level 50, so. Oh, you have to move just a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't use this bow. Oh well, whatever. The thing is, though, like, you think this is crazy high. The enemy archers can do just as much damage, or not as much damage. So they can do. They have as much range as him. So. Let's see. Does anyone else need to be healed? No. Okay. Actually, let's go and overbreak you just to get your MP up. Since you have max MP by this point, so. And at some point, we do want to split off onto the different lanes because of some annoying stuff that occurs during this battle. Alright, let's finish you off. Oh, we've already got your overbreak 3. And we'll go and get you your level. Get you even 45 there, Albrecht. Mainly the reason I brought Albrecht is because of his overbreak. Any overbreak that has like a line attack is really, really strong, especially at level 3. So, Altreus, Albrecht, Ansem, stuff like that. So, all right, we want to start pulling these guys towards us. So, okay. Might need to move a little bit further up. Okay, wasn't sure if I could. Alright, let's go ahead and finish him off with just whoever you want to. Although Cotton's got the level, so maybe finish him off with the maybe Albrecht or whatever, give him some more levels, or maybe really Ansem. Actually, I really should give him to Ansem. So.
Attack!
Just so he gets more damage. Or, yeah. Although, as you can see, he's not getting much experience anymore, so.
Oh, light, grant me
I want him to at least get level 50 by the time we're done with this, if we can help it, so. Yeah, pull out these guys. Oh, I guess I need to move just a little bit further. Oh, okay. And your MP's already maxed out there. There we go. Sometimes I'm bad about guessing when to move characters.
You're practically standing.
Take this!
Yeah, just slowly but surely pull out all those
light,
guys.
grant me your...
Actually, after we get these guys, we can start working on towards this direction here. So. It's just insane how much movement she has.
You're practically standing.
Oh, she finished him off. All right. Luckily, some of the since the enemies aren't doing anything complicated, at least their turns don't take too long. And yeah, there's no real final boss music. I mean, not in terms of the overall battle. I mean, when you fight Mephreyu, there's music, but it's not. It's a little disappointing to tell you the truth. So, oh well.
You're practically standing.
And that's because she didn't hit him from the back. So.
Take this!
Not quite. We'll get level 50 by the time we're done with this. Okay, let's start moving everyone over to the side here.
Oh, light, grant me your...
We'll advance them, because as soon as you hit, I believe it's about past this point, I believe, we get another annoying part about this battle. But it's common for a lot of battles like this, so not too surprising. Well, it'd be easier. Well, I could, you know, I'll have Cotton help me. Well, actually, Ansem could do all this damage by himself, really. So, okay, well, I'll just have her start going over this way. And then Albert will stay generally in the middle, so. There's this guy. You do enough damage where you can finish these guys off, so. Okay, so we want Albrecht, or Altreus, and then, or whoever you've got to, basically want them to start going over this way. And we want Mary in the middle to basically help with teleporting Ansem all over the place. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, as soon as you move. Okay, it was about there. But anyway, you now have to deal with the elite guards now that pop up.
Take this.
I forgot if it was like I knew it was like about the halfway point where they start popping up. So yeah, these guys will pop up every couple of turns or whatever, and they respawn over and over and over again. There's no way to like put an end to them in terms of initial, unless you step on the block. So okay. And I'll just keep going forward. And Altreus has enough HP, you can take the hits from them until so forth. Oh yeah, I guess I should go. Oh yeah, this guy spawns too. These two spawn as well. A knight and a yeah, this mediator here with a grand blaze. He's got Invoke Might, Befuddle, Abyss Ward. He's a Black Knight, male, age 33, slightly more eminent cavalier. And then this guy appears, Black Archer. He's got Grimshot, he's got Vital Strike, True Arrows, Stigma, and Abyss Ward. And he's Abyss Hunter, male, age 32. He's a slightly stronger lightweight archer. He's got a range of 9 with his because he's maxed out on his thing. So, all right. So we want to take care of this guy. Yeah. See, when I said earlier you could block him, you can't actually block him. So you need to just stand here and basically take him out. So you need someone who's strong enough to basically one-shot these guys, or at least do a decent amount of damage. Which Alhambra has enough agility; she can take out these guys. And then Cotton, we want Cotton to keep basically attacking the elite guard every turn. So Altreus, I gave him the another thing you could do for Altreus actually is give him either the HP regeneration ring or he's got vital power. You could equip that to him, and that would give him help him restore his HP, so that's another way to help with that. So I have to be careful with him. He's got a range of 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can move here. Yeah, basically we want to have Certic. Yeah, you think in this game, like all games, if you block the stairs. Yeah, one of the few things smart about this game is that they actually do the whole, yeah, you can't block the stairs. What do you think about that? I'm like, oh, interesting.
Here I go.
Yeah, unfortunately, Altreus is just weak enough to where he can't finish these guys off. Although I could do the whole, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could also use Albrecht's range attack to try and
Attack!
yeah. I gave him Oh yeah, I didn't give him Null ZOC. Well, you could give him Null ZOC if you wanted to. Alright, let's pull him back. I don't want him to get...
Oh, light, grant me your...
I thought I could do enough damage with him. Oh well. Although Cotton can take a smack from this guy, so she's got enough defense to where it won't completely destroy her if she within range. So and then you can just use her overbreak to heal herself after each attack. So
Check out my magic! You're practically standing...
yeah, it's kind of annoying I have to do this all the time, but what can you do? Marcus wouldn't be a bad idea here too, because he can take the hit like easily. All right, maybe you got enough.
Attack!
Really? Albrecht, what's wrong with you? You're usually pretty good.
Oh,
You blew it!
grant me your...
Huh, I could swear you could do enough damage for that. Alright.
Take this!
Let's see, since this guy doesn't have Null ZOC like these guys do. Oh, he just keeps getting counterattacked. That's what's happening? Wow, alright. Huh. Alright, fine.
This!
So that's how he keeps... You know the percentages of getting counterattacked are really, really low. I hate that.
Attack!
Whatever. Anyway. Let me go and heal you.
Oh, light, grant me your...
Here I go.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of this battle is just going to be me doing this over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah.
You're practically standing...
The only problem with the Cotton is that she can finish her off, but she can run out of magic, so you have to choose, kind of have to pick and choose when you, sorry. You have to pick and choose, like, when to overbreak with her. Now I guess I'll just stand there then. Okay, we'll go on overbreak here for, that way our MP doesn't get too low.
You're practically standing...
Yeah, the elite guy's got quite a reasonable range, so as you can see there, so I'll just leave you there, so alright, just keep working on. Oh yeah, since these guys got healing, we'll have to actually, you know,
Take this!
we'll actually have to hit him a few times, so.
Attack!
Yeah, slowly finish them off with these two. Although I don't need to be healing him every turn, I don't know why I'm doing that, so. Yeah, at least get Mary some levels. It'll raise up her overbreak, so. Yeah, like I said, this battle is kind of long and tedious. If you want to reasonably, you know, beat these guys, so. Yeah, luckily Cotton has enough defense where she can survive multiple attacks from these guys. And I didn't, well, it doesn't matter. He's got the range anyway, so.
Take this!
You're practically standing...
And because she can heal her MP and everything like that, there's no danger for her. At some point, I probably will try to take a risk to finish this guy off with Cotton, but when we get closer, we'll be able to deal with him. Although, really, actually, we could technically not even mess with these guys, realistically. Let's see, what's her range? Okay. Like, if he counterattacks, we'll be fine.
Attack!
How are you getting counterattacked? Oh, when he moved out of range. Oh, great. Awesome. Fine. Stupid RNG. Thanks. Thanks a whole lot. Good thing he has a ton of HP. One of the few times I'm going, are you serious, game? Really, the counterattack is ridiculously low in this game. He keeps getting counterattacked. That's so frustrating because it's just like, dude. Oh, well, whatever. Not much I can do about that.
Here I go.
Yeah, Albrecht, because that's why I gave him all the magic attack, just in case something happened to him where he, you know, got points or something like that by accident.
Take this.
I mean, actually, probably what I could do is I'd probably have Alhambra, after defeat him, go all the way over there and mess with that guy, so that way I can take a turn to finish that night off. The only problem is his Pandemonium spell if we put too many people up there. Luckily this guy's range isn't super high, so... Alright, now are we close enough to hit him if we need to? Okay.
Take this.
Alright, Albrecht, are you gonna get bounced? Are you gonna get counterattacked again?
Attack.
There we go. Sheesh. Guess we'll just stay there, I guess. Let me see if I have enough movement to get... Not quite, actually. Well...
You're practically standing.
Now let's get you over there, so that way I can hit you with magic and finish you off. Yeah, we'll wait for him to let Mary get her MP back. You can go after us, whatever. Might hit level 50 with all of our characters by this point, so... Okay. I'm gonna go and Fire Dragon you.
Check out my magic.
That way we don't have to mess with that guy anymore, so... Crazy Alhambra range, man. Is she at level 52? Man, that's nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that guy off. And obviously want Mary in a reasonable range for teleportation purposes. You're coming up over this way, huh? That's fine. I'll just have Albrecht finish you. Well, actually, depending on how things go, Albrecht might not be able to finish him off. Better hit him with whoops. Better hit him with Ansem. Because Albrecht can sometimes miss against these guys, but Ansem's accuracy is so high that we don't have to worry about that here, so... Actually, let me go ahead and move her down just to make sure she's out of the way.
You're practically standing.
You know, if I do this right, I could probably have her probably move Cotton all the way over to the other side and deal with that knight that keeps popping up if I can get my movement properly, you know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gotten True Arrows maxed out. Oh well. So I don't know if she has enough movement to finish these guys off. At least not in her one turn. Yeah, just enough. If she was like, maybe right here or something like that. Yeah, I don't want to overbreak with her.
Here I go.
That is your range anyway. Because I really don't have a good range for, or healing way for Alhambra, so I don't want her to get smacked if I can help it, so. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Start working on those wizards there. Actually, maybe I should. I just want to go in. I mean, Alhambra can take, or Ansem can take damage, but I don't want him to, so. Oh, he didn't. Did he even hurt him? Okay, anyway.
Attack!
Are you serious? Dude. God, that frustrates me so much. It's just annoying, because it's like I said, the counterattacking in this game is very, very low. Like, it's ridiculous. But here we go, you know what I mean? Alright, fine, whatever. I said you can take a couple hits, but that's it, you know. Oh, whoops, I moved too close. Nah, that's fine. I thought I moved just out of the way from him, but I said that'll be fine. Yeah, this little bit here is a little annoying to get through. Just because we're trying to get those like last little finishers off, you know.
Take this.
And move you back. Yeah, here in a bit, I will eventually cut. When I get to the Mephreyu part, I will actually cut the battle in half, or well, not break up the episode. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna edit it because it's gonna just be boring watching me do that the whole time. So
Here I go.
do you have enough heal for that? Yeah, I should maybe be in a reasonable spot. That way she can hit him with that, so. Actually, technically, if I wanted to, I could get rid of this, this knight over here with, Ansem.
Check out my magic.
I keep hoping I'll have enough MP, or well, HP at some, or damage at one point where we can just,
You're practically standing.
just finish him off. Trace can finish the linesman up in one shot, you know, type of thing. So, all right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I said I don't want to bundle up too many people just because of his pandemonium attack. Apparently wants to go over there now. So, all right, fine.
Take this.
I want to weaken him enough to where, because I don't think he has. Does he have the? No, he doesn't have the healing one. So that way, Altreus can.
Here I go.
I almost thought about giving him the ability where he, where he does more damage if he attacks in the front. But alright, I guess we could start hitting Mephreyu at this point, so.
You're practically standing.
What is your range anyway? Okay, well, let me start working on this guy.
Take this.
Finish him off, and then we'll work on I'll probably overbreak next turn
Check
to
out my magic.
heal my MP. But her overbreak heals just enough, and she gets enough overbreak from what she's doing.
You're practically standing.
Isn't this lovely? I just having to do this over and over and over again. Technically, I don't have to do that, but yeah, luckily Altreus has a pretty decent amount of
Here I go.
he has a decent amount of defense that it's like even getting hit by these guys won't hurt him that badly. This is why I gave him all that defensive stuff, so. But yeah, because his if I'd gotten true arrows just high enough, I could do the whole just hit him once per turn, but with Ansem. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to hit him. Basically, I have to teleport him away with Mary every time. So, but I want to finish this guy off first. Oh, whoops! Forgot to finish him off. Huh. My bad. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Did he hit Alhambra? I think he did. Jimmy Christmas. That could have been bad. Alright, I have to run. Okay, we'll have to finish you off. But this is what happens when you make a mistake in this battle, man. That could have been bad. I'll have to get Mary over there to be able to heal her. Luckily, she has a pretty decent range when it comes to that stuff, so. Finish that guy off.
Here I go.
You're practically
Yeah, that could have been bad. Because she doesn't have a ton of defense for Alhambra, so that's probably why Margus is probably the better better person here. Maybe just because he can tank the linesman attacks every turn. So
Here I go.
You're practically standing.
I'm gonna have to spend some turns healing first before I do that.
Oh, light, grant me your.
Yeah, overbreak.
Here I go.
Yeah, it almost feels completely, but her killing the guy almost always fills up her overbreak. So yeah, I'll have to wait a couple turns. Yeah, I should have quitted Holy Favor with or was it not Holy Favor? Sorry, the power ability that basically makes Altreus basically auto heal every turn, or give him the Angel Medal, one of the two. Oh well. And now everyone's at 50 at this point, so. Yeah, I really wish you could block the stairs, like legitimately. That would make things a little bit nicer, but oh well. Yeah, if you need, at least if you need the levels to fight Mephreyu, here you go, man. So.
go.
Alright, let's start hitting Mephreyu here, so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Take this.
Yeah, it says 0, but if we look at his MP totals, yeah, so. Alright, so as soon as I'll show you like how much MP he heals every turn too, but.
Oh, light, grant me your...
Yeah, the problem is reducing his MP down, so. And that can take a long time. I'll show you how much HP he heals. Oh, that guy got a crit on me. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Okay, well anyway. Yeah, see, we barely do enough damage to him to... but we can still beat his MP totals. So I just need to keep doing this every turn for multiple turns, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do what I'm doing, take care of these guys over and over and over again until we beat him. So unfortunately, because his MP is so powerful, he'll almost one-shot most of my guys. So so it's just a drag-out battle. So yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing that over and over again, and I'll see you after like ton of turns. So yay! Alright, we're back. So I was able to get some maneuvering around while piddling this guy down. So I was able to finally get Cotton over here. Because I actually found with the +1 movement, Alhambra can now take out these two guys at once. So now I don't have to actually have Cotton stay there anymore. So now I can actually utilize her for her benefit, which is her high magic. Because she won't get one-shot by Mephreyu because her magic stat's so high. His 7 minutes only does like 280 to her. And 190 for his Pandemonium attack, so a good heal for Mary or any of your healers at max use will be able to heal it. And then Ansem is now either using it for pot shotting or to weaken these two, depending on if Albrecht, because unfortunately Albrecht has a chance of missing these guys.
Attack!
So, but luckily in this case it's not. But yeah, basically Ansem is there to like. Either pot shot this guy or weaken him, and Cotton does a decent amount of damage with her magic. Knocks so much magic off of his MP there. So yeah, let me show you here. So actually, maybe I wonder if I'll do enough damage if I hit him. So
Take this.
I guess we'll find out. If not, I'll have to. Oh, he's out. All right, time to finish him off. Ha. No, sorry, sir. Sorry, Altreus. You're not finishing off Mephreyu now. So, all right.
Check out my magic!
With the goof character, lovely. Oh, yeah. Okay, you don't do enough damage. Because of his magic stat. Still, he's probably gonna use Soma Droplet now, but still. Let's see. Oh, I guess I could ever. Well, I wanted to. Oh, actually, I could just. Oh, well, I could overbreak next turn. I didn't even think about overbreaking, so I can show off his. Yeah, if he's gonna heal his MP, and then we'll just keep doing this over and over again. So, the only problem with use a Fire Dragon on him is, yeah, it takes off a decent chunk of MP, but she will not be getting overbreak from this, as you can see. But as long as I can keep, basically, every time he casts spells on her, that lowers his MP. So I can basically just use her as a blocking tackle for all intents and purposes. So I can use Ansem for weakening these guys. Actually, oh, well, too late now. I hate when I do that by accident when I back out. That's the only problem I have with bow users, is that. Yeah, I wanted to use Cotton, but the problem is figuring out, like, and I forgot that with the black ring, Alhambra now has enough movement to be able to actually hit these two. I was just trying to find a good way to finagle her to get her to do that, so. I can show off his magic.
Brave darkness, it go all.
And there's battle music. Yeah, not really that great for boss music. Yeah, see, it doesn't even... And then we'll just heal with Mary and so forth. But yeah, I basically save Ansem for if either...
Attack!
like we can't finish him off, or... Okay. Usually Altreus will be able to finish off the night by himself. Or not, Altreus, sorry. He'll be able to have enough MP to do that, so, but... Yeah, just finish off with Ansem. Yeah, he's there to just basically fiddle with those guys just in case. Yeah, and since he has to cast spells to get past us, you know, we've got that too, so... Alright, so basically that's what I'm going to do until his MP drops again, and I'll be right back after that. I just wanted to show where I was at that point, just to show, like, you know, where can we go from here. So, alright, I'll be back when Mephreyu is almost defeated. Alright, we're almost at the end, so I thought I'd show this off. So he's gotten to this point where he's really low on HP. He's actually actively running away from me now to try and get away from my my physical attacks. So, alright, now we can start wailing on him with magic. I moved her close enough to where she can start wailing on him, so... Yeah, and he's got a decent amount of defense, though, despite Ansem's strength, you know. So, I think I'm good enough to where he won't use the Amarita. You have to be at a certain level where he'll do that, or stop doing that, so... Obviously make sure she doesn't get killed. That way I don't have any hurt characters by the end of this game, so... Yeah, no hurt characters at all. Any of you guys good? It hurt means when they lose like a ton of their stats for the next battle, but it doesn't matter, it's the final battle. So even if my character did get hurt, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. So, he's just staying put. Haha! You're done for, my friend. The power of, alright, let's finish him off. I was gonna say finishing off with a goof character would have been funny, but I'll finish him off with Ansem. Alright, here we go. Take care of him, Ansem, shall you?
Take this.
Bye-bye. That's it? That's all he does is the castle of That's really, really funny. Anyway, we get a bunch of gold experience for everyone. And we get the worm medal. So yeah, we get the so if you ever do a new game plus on this, you could give it to one of your wizards. So that way they don't get one-shotted all the time, so.
Would you oppose the darkness?
No, it's not the darkness that I've come here to defeat. We can't just whitewash over the things we don't like. The conflict between light and darkness exists in everything and makes it real. That's the way of the world.
Simple-minded idealism.
Maybe, but it's that power which keeps people going. It's the power to be true to yourself, even while maturing. It's the power to remember to wake up, even while you dream. It's the power to keep going, no matter what life throws at you.
A pretty sermon.
No,
You accept everything. Is that what you were about to say? You accept me as well, then. I, who attempted to use the power of the darkness to lay the entire world to rest. You can't, can you? And your pretty sermon is exposed as naked, empty idealism. Now take your victory and go. Down the path illuminated by the light, but never forget this. Wherever there is light, there is also always darkness. Before the darkness, all is one. Mark my words. It will return, and it will swallow this world whole.
Altreus! The cavern is beginning to collapse! This way, hurry! Altreus! Altreus!
I accept you, Mephreyu. After all, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be who I am now.
The year is 383. Mephreyu of the Order of Anra and his attempt to cover the world in darkness has been thwarted. The war that engulfed the continent of Brevard is over. Or Braveward, whatever. Mary, the sole survivor of Bretwald's royal family, was coronated queen by Pope Egil, and the kingdom of Bretwald went from the verge of collapse to a vibrant resurgence. Several weeks have passed since the final battle in the sealed cave. Mary, we were thinking of heading back to Shaylin, but there's still work to be done back home. I want to waste no time in making it a peaceful nation, just as my father wished. I'll be returning with the young master, of course. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Queen Mary. I see. I'd hate to think this is a goodbye. Be well, both of you. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll see one another again before long. You're right. I can see it now. The young master throwing his hands up and shouting, "Help! I can't do this alone!" What? Guess it's back to the thieving law for me. I must warn you, if Emir Ansem drives you out, you can't seek refuge here. True, he is pretty strong. Fine, I'll take up farming again. New stealing come last forever. If that is your chosen occupation, you may request my aid whenever you choose. Ha! Nah, I've got plenty of goons I can put to work. So long, Queen. It's fun while it lasted. What will you do, Cotton? I'm off on a quest to get my memory back. Now she's gotta go back to her own game, I guess. If you like, there's room for you here in Brentfall. Nah, I'd rather know who I am than sit around here. I see. Be well then. Bye-bye. In the end, no one knew how to get me back to normal, so off I go again. You'll be lonely without you here, Alhambra. Well, if something comes up, just send for me. I'll thrash anyone you ask me to. Wonderful. You there, wait! Huh? How can you leave so soon when I've resolved to give you a thorough examination? Oh, because you only just decided. But you do want a human body, yes? For best results, come to the Ark. Magical research there is on the cutting edge. True. I'd like you to try this tonic first. Though it's just 1 of 4, so we can start with whichever one you like. But would any of them work? Seeing as we'd only be a bother if we lingered here, we'll be returned to Almeria. Oh, you're not bothersome at all. I never once thought that way of you. I wasn't referring to myself precisely. That explosion wasn't part of my calculations. Where'd I go wrong? You there, would you mind helping me test the side effects of this concoction? Hey, I win. Get your wallet out like you promised. Huh? That can't be all you have. Empty your pockets. If you're holding out on me, you're in for a hell of a shock. This is so embarrassing. Why didn't I simply leave him in the sealed cave? Excellent. Thank you so much for everything. That is... Master, we're going home. Silver, what are you doing? Ow, let go of my hair. My tail's not an anchor. Stop that, let's go. I said let's go. Hey, Selmar, what are you doing? Wait, that's my wallet. Where are you? Looks like Selmar has his hands full, though he seems to be enjoying himself too. Thank you for your kindness. Yeah, thanks a bunch. Shino, Izuna, I'll miss the stories you told me. Hey, we got a bunch for travel expenses. We can keep going a while more, huh, Shino, sis? You don't say that to Adona's face, Izuna. You two are really close, aren't you? Ugh. Okay, thanks, Miss Mary. You're a great help to us. You should decide to visit Verona and give me advance notice. The whole nation welcome you. The whole nation? Yes, the celebration should last 3 days and 3 nights. Your participation will, of course, be compulsory. I'd better visit incognito. By the way, yes, if I ever find out you've been to Verona in secret, I'll be 10 times as severe. An entire month of mandatory celebration. That's one more thing. Yes? Tell me off in my assistance at any time. I will. I must head back to Verona alongside Pope Egil. You're leaving Grain here? The princess can look after herself, especially when she has so many friends to help her. I thought my time might be better spent reconciling Anra with the Church of Aelin. That is a very noble goal. I don't know how much I can get done with the years I have left, but I don't intend to die for a good 50 years, so who knows? 50 years? Give the princess my regards, won't you? Queen Mary, I wish I could say that I'd like to stay at Bretwald to protect you, but you already have a knight, do you not? So I'll return to Verona with Pope Egil. Thank you for always being there to protect me, Simon, ever since my childhood. The resplendent banner of the Knights of Verona will never fail to warm my heart. My cheeks peeking to hear such praise. May you be well, my queen. What will you do, Yumi Luna? I was considering a trip out east to spread the teaching of Valen. I've heard there aren't any churches out that direction. Really? It sounds very difficult. Well, I will have an assistant along for the journey. Who might that be? Everything has been prepared for our departure, Lady Yumiluna. Albrecht? Yes. I did betray the Empire, you know. I don't know if this will help atone for that, but it seemed like the right thing to do. No one but you can decide what you'll take to redeem yourself, Sir Albrecht. But I think this is the only, it can only be a good thing. It's reassuring to hear such things from the Holy Queen of Bitwald. Pray that our names will be known far and wide as a result of our accomplishments. I'll only be a moment more, Alberto. How many times might I say it? My name is Albrecht. Far and wide? I have my doubts that poor Albrecht's name will become known to Lady Yumiluna. Now then, with everyone else gone, only I remain by your side, Your Highness. Oh, what of Kay and Alicia? I'm sure they're off somewhere wallowing in sorrow, my queen. Sorrow? Yeah, teary eyes, sniffling noses, blotchy faces, all that. What nonsense are you spawning in Margus? You really are an idiot. Is there really a need for violence? Yes. Very much so. The one time you two agree on something. By the way, Alicia, aren't you heading back to Kale? Yeah, I'm in the process of gathering my things. And you, Kay? What are you saying? I'm a knight to Brentvold. And what arrangement is that arrangement all right with you both? What arrangement? What do you mean? These are troubled times for both Kay and Brentvold. If you split up here, who knows when you'll see each other again? Is that really what you want? That's precisely because these are troubled times I can't tell you, Brentvold. You have my blessing to leave your post, Kay. He's trying to use an excuse to not head back. What about you, Alicia? Well, my father's dead and I still lack experience. I admit it'd be comforting to have someone at my side, but it doesn't necessarily have to be Kay. I'd probably be fine even if I was on my own. ... But I'd be happiest if I did have your help. I understand. I'll be glad to go with you to Kale, Alicia. Please forgive me, Your Highness. Sir Kay, nothing would make me happier than to know you're doing what you want. Thank you very much. Come then, Kay. Goodness, what a difficult pair. What of you, Margus? Will you be happy in Brentvold? Would you not prefer life in Kale? I'll be fine, Your sorry, I was using the wrong voice. I'll be fine, Your Highness, as long as you're around. Come to think of it, where did Rukia disappear to? She went after Altrius. She was shouting that she'd get her hands on Spanta if it's the last thing I do. So Rukia wants the sword that badly, does she? Well, I don't think she was entirely serious. So what are you gonna do, Mary? Huh, well, she's the queen. She has to run the country. You're not going after him? ... Altrius isn't smart like you. He'll really leave. No, I shall wait for him here. Are you okay with that? I mean, he might not come back. He might even die out there somewhere. I assure you, this is least of my worries. How can you say that? Because you made a promise to me that you return, no matter what. Mary, I thought you were smart, and you believe a promise like that? Aren't you going to Grain? I thought about it, but someone asked me to do something. It was so mean asking me that before I could insist on going with him. What was the request? He asked me to make sure that you don't cry. Exclamation point. But the Grain, what if you make me cry? Well, you got Altrius. I have the right to poke you sometimes, don't I? ... You're the queen now, Mary. You can't cry in front of everyone, okay? But don't worry, you can cry all you want in front of Rain. I won't mind. He'll be back, won't he? Oh, of course. And he won't forget me, will he? No way. He'll keep his promise, right? Absolutely. Don't you believe in him, Mary? I do. That was our promise. Once a war broke out and engulfed the entire continent, ruin came to the land, filling it with the people's griefs and suffering. And then a miracle happened. One man, the shiny holy blade in hand, lit a light of hope for the entire world. History says that Bravord had met its holy king, and the people of the land speak of the one who upheld a promise. As memories change, the facts are passed down as legend. It is said that his name was Altrius. And with that, we beat Rondo of Swords, the good path. Wow, what a journey it was. So, the good things about the game. I like the music, and I think the route system is very entertaining. And the fact you can level up between battles makes fights not as difficult as they should be. And overall, the story is your typical fanfare. Characters save the world, but the twist is, at the beginning that you play as a body double for the prince and take over for him. That's a nice little twist. And that little bit in the beginning when everyone leaves you because of that twist. But it doesn't last very long. Other than that, I find this a pretty solid game. I'll admit to you viewers, when I first played this game, I actually stopped playing halfway through and just didn't come back because at the time, I kind of found the game a little boring at first. Then coming back to it, I appreciate it a little bit more. But this game has, well, this game has quite a few issues with it. Overall, the item buying system is garbage because you randomly get your stuff, and I hate that. You'd have to redo a battle over and over and try to get better results, so there's almost no reason to go to the shop and sell. That's why I almost never did it. And there's no obvious spots for item drops for the purposes of items on maps. So if you know where a map is to drop an item, there's no obvious clues to grab them. So it's kind of a look and find game, which is kind of annoying. The spike in difficulty for the final battle is kind of ridiculous because unless you've been building up your magic user or or if you've been using your bow user, then you might have a lot of trouble at the end. Luckily, I got caught in Ansem, so we were able to do that. But if you didn't know what to do, that fight could take a long time to whittle him down past it. But as long as you have some pretty smart ideas of like what you need, defenders, attackers, healers, and stuff like that, you'll be fine. The characterization of characters, they are very surface level, bare bones. Like, you get the gist of what they are and that's it. There's not enough dialogue in the game between characters to really flesh them out. You only get bits and pieces of it. You only get it through the certain dialogues through battles, and not every battle has dialogue with every character. I showed most of them. I don't know if I showed every single one, but I showed a lot of them. So yeah, all the characters are skin deep in terms of personality, unfortunately. I get why there wasn't much more, but you lose out on a lot of stuff here through that. So that's why I consider Rondo of Swords a fun game, but definitely flawed in its way because, like I said, all the issues with it. So if I had to rate the game, I'd say I'd rate it like a 5 or a 6 in terms of it, like an average game that has some cool features, like I said, with the route system, but there's a lot of things that are left to be desired over the course of the game, like I said, and but I still enjoyed it, playing through it again for this playthrough. But yeah, if you find Holy Favor or Ansem, you can walk through the rest of this game. So, and that's the end. That's the happy ending of the game for A path, sorry. There is more to this game. There is actually an alternate path, which obviously I showed you a long time ago. I will do that eventually. I don't know if I'll do it right after this game or if I'll take a break and come back to it at a later date. I almost find that the B path is actually much easier, and it actually is more interesting from a story standpoint, despite it being very depressing. Yeah, I said the point is a very depressing storyline, and it is, but you get a lot more background of the world, because this game does not flesh out the world enough. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of exposition, but I still want a bit more about the world, like ways of finding out how the world works, and we get very little surface level. They never make a sequel to this game, so there's not much more to that. But like I said, for this playthrough overall, like the good path and everything, we're done. Hopefully I played through it as efficiently as I could and showed you what I could and couldn't do, and got all the dialogue and conversations. And I hope you enjoyed playing a game that maybe most people probably never knew of before, or very few people are aware of. I think that, like I said, the game came out back in the 2010s, and a lot of DS had a lot of games. So this is one of those games that kind of got, unless you were a strategy RPG enthusiast or were aware of Atlus games or whatever, this probably got swept under the rug and you probably forgot about it. I was one of those guys that bought RPGs all the time, so that's why I have like a lot of obscure games. So, but anyway, we'll leave it off there. So what awaits Altreus and his story? Who knows? They never do anything with this, so you can leave it up to your imagination if he goes back to marrying or not, or if he gets a harem of ladies, you know, typical anime fashion where every female character loves the main character. But anyway, yeah, I enjoyed my playthrough of this, and I hope you did too. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next game. Oh yeah, and you can save the game for New Game Plus, which you take all your skills that you learn throughout the game, start at level 1, and all the items you got, and go up from there. So you can finally get everyone to class level 3 and make the path a little bit easier. But anyway, I'll see you next time.